Hey, what is going on, everybody? I am headed off to work right now, and today's gonna be so cool because I am going to hit up the Ralph Smart Talk. So that's gonna be awesome and amazing and fun. As soon as I get off of work, I'm gonna head off over there, and I'll try to record some of it for you guys to see. Hopefully I can record a lot of it, so that's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, I just got out of work and now I'm headed off to Costco because I gotta pick up a few things, and I'm gonna try to squeeze that in before I head off to the Ralph Smart Gathering event. So the event actually starts at 2 o'clock and it's 2:40 right now, and I don't think Ralph Smart goes up till a little bit later, so I am pretty sure I'm gonna be on time to see him, so that's gonna be good. And hopefully they'll let me in, of course. It should be fine, I'm pretty sure. It's in a park, so it should be outside, I think, on maybe lawn chairs or something. And I think there's gonna be food too, so definitely super cool, super exciting. And definitely the first time I will be going to see and meet up with Ralph Smart, which is totally amazing and I'm so excited for. Alright, I'm at Costco now, oh my gosh. And I'm trying to hustle a little bit, but you know, at the same time take my time and enjoy the moment. Just chill out, you know? Excuse me. Alright, so here it is. Gonna get the stuff, get out of here, and head straight off to the park where Ralph Smart is speaking. Woo! Alright guys, so I got all the stuff I needed to get, and now it's time to load up my car and head off to the event. Here it is, guys. It's gotta be somewhere.
Arlington Drive for 3/4 of a mile.
It's somewhere in this area. I don't know exactly where it is, but I think it might be over here because all these cars are here, so I'm gonna find out right now. Event parking. Okay, that's a good sign. So I'm going down here. I think it's where all those tents and cars are on that side over there. So hopefully I'm right, and hopefully this is a spot. I look forward to it. Ah! How do I know it's over here? Because I really don't. I don't know where this event is, to be honest.
Road.
I think I turned a little bit too quickly, so it might be on a different part of this area. Let's see. Now we're in the right spot. I just gotta figure out where exactly it is.
Your destination is on the left.
Alright, so I think it's over here. So we gotta park across the street and walk across. Look over here. I can park right here. This person's leaving. Perfect! Found a parking spot. Alright, where on earth could this place be? Like, I don't know. This park is so big. It's gotta be up there. No. Would it be up there? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out right now. Oh, I realized I was totally on the opposite side of the park. I was so on the wrong side, so it's on this side. Ah, silly me. Alright, so I'm at the event now, and I came by myself. As you guys can see, they're playing stuff over there. And I'm just waiting here just till Ralph Smart plays, pretty much. So it's gonna be awesome. I look forward to it. So this is the kind of event it is, and I've got apples, celery, and hummus with this little handwritten bodhoka and heart. And I'm assuming this is some kind of vegetarian type of meat. Sorry, there's a helicopter. And this little block hair. Alright, that was absolutely amazing. Ralph Smart gave a wonderful, wonderful speech. It was so much fun. And as a matter of fact, he's over there right now. There's a group of people surrounding him. I was in this corner sitting by myself, and he came all the way up to me to shake my hand. It was super, super amazing and super awesome. Man, he's such an inspiration. I didn't think I would get so much information with seeing him in person, but wow, like just coming here in person and experiencing him speaking was a completely different experience. I mean, it was absolutely like, it blew my mind, and it was definitely an uplifting, like spiritual experience, and totally amazing. I loved it. Thank you, Ralph. Bye-bye. You're amazing. Alright guys, right now I'm going to put a little bit of footage of the Ralph Smart talk I went to so you guys can watch it. And then after that, I'm going to end this vlog and just have a short vlog because I have to wake up early tomorrow morning. So, yes.
The dungeons, right? That's where I was. And a lot of us, you might be in a dungeon right now, a situation right now. A lot of people ask, Ralph, where did this all begin for you? How did you go from this to that? How did your life change where you can make a living doing what you love, saying, can I get a hello there? Right? Well, I was lost, right? That's how it really all began. I was confused growing up. I didn't know who I was, what I was doing, or where I was going, right? And a lot of us, we think we are alone. We think we're the only ones going through it. And when you're lost, you really believe that. Right? So I talk a lot about the subconscious mind, being a psychologist and a counselor to people every single day. And it's actually, here is the great paradox, that in your moment of madness, that is when you find yourself, right? Look, a lot of us are going to have a dark night of the soul. It's okay. You're going to get really crazy, right? And sometimes you're like, if you make it out alive, you're like, oh my goodness, that's amazing, right? Remember a time where you were at the brink of destroying yourself. The day you woke up and said, goodness gracious, it feels so great to be alive, right? So being lost, I went to study psychology after school. I didn't even know what I wanted to do, but I said, I want to help people, right? So my mom said, oh, do that. But I was doing psychology. I graduated working with autistic children, people with ADHD. I still wasn't fulfilled. I was still feeling unfulfilled with really knowing what I was here to do. And a lot of us are like that. You see, the reason why I connect with so many different people from all around the world is because I've lived in two worlds, the super academic world and the waking up with a bunch of grapes in your mouth kind of world, right? Every day we're on the beach, we're, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. You got to do that, right? You got to stay free. That's what it's all about. But you see, a lot of us, we feel useless with our lives, even if it's what our parents want us to do. Oh, so you're a doctor. That's great. So when I graduated, I was supposed to be happy, right? Everybody with the cameras. But deep down, I knew what I was setting myself up into, right? I knew that I would just have to work every single day. That wasn't a good feeling, right? So after working for many years, I started to ask myself, am I going crazy? Right? And that's probably the greatest question you can ask yourself, right? Am I going crazy? Is this lifestyle I'm living healthy? Just like Lou spoke of, my diet was terrible. I was eating a lot of junk food, a lot of processed foods, and the cat down the road wasn't there, right? I was by myself, so I was unhealthy. Now, I have been a vegan for over 11 years. And it's really food which really helped me become my greatest version. You see, I started to realized that the enzymes are in the foods, which helps the digestion, right? That gives you the energy, right? So I said, okay, I need to start eating better, right? Maybe that will make me feel better. And it did. But it wasn't enough. Because then I said, okay, how am I going to make money, right? Because you got lots of people who eat healthy, but once again, they have money problems. So I had to ask myself, okay, I had to venture into the unknown, right? And that's a whole period of my life where I started to go into nature a lot more, what I call ecotherapy, right? And nature really spoke to me. Actually, nature gave me the confidence to realize, look, in 200 years, everybody is going to be out of here. Or you might still be here. It depends who you are, right? But one day at work, I was staring outside of the window saying, goodness gracious, I just want to travel. But realizing I couldn't travel because I was stuck in a contract. And then I said, wait a minute, this can't be life, right? And a lot of us, the more you question yourself, the more answers you get, right? I said, I don't want to do this. But then I said, goodness, what else am I going to do? Because you see, like me, so many of you have spent your entire life working and investing in a dream that you didn't even create, right? So your parents might have wanted you to do that. You might have thought this is what you want, and maybe you've been studying for 6-7 years and then say, whoa, wait a minute. And then you're like, I can't just throw away all of that. That's what I was thinking. Because 300 people had applied for that job I was working at. But I'm crazy like that. I said, okay, I'm going to let it all go. I came into nature one time, my back garden, and I started to realize, oh my gosh, there's this amazing website, YouTube, being formed, right? So people were sharing different stories, experiences, and I said, this is an amazing place just to share a story. So I started just to make videos. And I would do a video sometimes once a month, once a week. And I thought, okay, no one's watching at all, what's the point? Looks like it's back to work. And I said, never, right? I was writing at the same time. Now, what really happened for me was when I started to delve into ancient wisdom, right? I've made videos on the 7 Hermetic principles, that everything is mental, that your thoughts create your reality. And I got inspired by my mentor, Mikhail Ivanov, right? A Bulgarian master teacher who really opened up my eyes that we are so much more than we could ever imagine. And what he said was, we live in the world we're thinking of, right? And that was it. That was enough, really, to give me the confidence just to say, everything I visualize can be manifest. And as soon as I said that, the infinite waters came out of nowhere, right? And one day after the other, ripples started to occur. And I started to see other people doing YouTube videos. People like Teal Swan, I don't know if you've heard her. She's a great being. And I said, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And then other people started to pop up. But you see, here's the secret. I reached out to these people. I collaborated with these people. And that is how you become your greatest version. You realize that we're living in a mirage of separation. It's not about me, this event. It's about everybody. But if you start working with other people who are doing exactly the same thing as you, it's a win-win situation. The ego has got us caught up, oh, it's me and it's you. That's why you aren't where you want to be. You've got to start working together with people who are doing exactly the same thing as you. I started to realize that I wanted to hit the mainstream because, you see, I speak of owning your weirdness. Nerds run the world. Bill Gates, all of these people, they run the world. But you see, growing up, we're afraid to be different. And what I realize is actually, if I'm in nature a lot, I'm kind of weird because I'm looking around and, well, there's just trees. So I said, okay, maybe I'm onto something. But you see, a lot of us, if we're by ourselves, we think, goodness gracious, this is wrong. But I'm here to tell you, actually, that's probably where you're going to get your best ideas, and your creativity level is just going to skyrocket. So I had to embrace nature. I had to embrace just being comfortable with who I am. And then I had to learn what I call a signature, an energetic signature. A lot of people say, Ralph, how did you connect with over 500,000 people on YouTube? I say because I developed a signature. You don't want to be the same as someone else. If someone calls you weird, that's a compliment, right? But a lot of us, we're afraid to take that leap. The hardest challenge I was facing was I didn't see anybody who was helping people become their greatest version hitting the mainstream. So what I was doing had never been done before. So I said, okay, should I just give it up? And I was almost about to. But what I realized is that actually this is a great opportunity just to develop a signature even more. You see, we don't follow trends, we create them. When you have that kind of mindset, you will surely be onto great things. So I started to develop a whole signature because I realized as a psychologist, nobody is listening to anything you're saying. Did you just hear that? Right? We listen to the body language, it's everything, it's the tones, right? So it's the non-verbal that we pay attention to. I always say it's never what you say, it's the energy behind that matters. And a lot of people get so caught up in the message and the information that they forget about it's their energy that is most important. So I started to be inspired by life in general, realizing that there are people out here doing what they love every single day. Why can't that be you? We give ourselves a whole load of excuses. We say, well, it only happens to certain people. And that was me along my journey. And then I said, actually, I've got to start taking away these distractions that I'm surrounding myself with. The music I'm listening to, how is it helping me? Right? I started to get into the 432 hertz frequency, which is really the universal sound of the universe. I play the guitar. I tuned it to 432 hertz because normally it's at 440, and I started to notice a subtle difference. So I started to realize how intricate everything was, and I started to realize, goodness gracious, I don't know anything, right? So it's always about removing stuff, right? Remove junk food from yourself. Remove people who aren't serving you, who aren't helping you in getting you where you want to be. Because you see, a lot of us, we're around the wrong crowd every single day. That is why we're not where we want to be. I was sometimes alone. But when you're alone, once again, you create so much energy because people are inspired by people who are living what they're talking about. I woke up one day realizing that the life we're living is never going to stop. After this event, you're going to go home and the same thing is going to happen over again. So my whole thing was, how can I create something which is going to last forever? Well, that means you got to do it forever. You got to keep the stream going. You see, and that's why I always encourage people to share whatever you have. You never know who it could impact. Everybody's got something. That's what you.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that little snippet of Ralph Smart. I am going to be heading to bed right now. I'm going to edit this vlog and upload it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.